Well, hey guys, I was talking to Jackie a little bit earlier, and it was decided that to have like I don't know, a powerfully entertaining sort of thing, like stream, you need to have like fighting or singing or dancing.
Ooh, are
We're
we
not
gonna do
doing
Fight
any
Club?
of that.
Art Fight Club.
Yeah, fight. I don't want to fight with anybody. I'm not fighting with you, darling.
We could
You
just
know
throw
what?
paint at each other.
Yeah. You know what? Let's just do our own thing.
Okay, fine.
So you want to throw paint at me, do you?
I mean, yeah,
Those are a dead fight.
I would, except we have so
I've got
much.
more paint than you do.
Well, that's true. You would win the battle, and we would ruin everything we've got in the studio around us, which is like chaos right now, and everything can't be ruined. I mean, we got prints everywhere.
Well,
Anyway.
yes. And tonight we're going to play some games, and we're going to talk, and other things. You laugh, I'm already getting laughed at. That's a good start, guys.
I'm already like 2 or 3 margaritas into this evening, so this should be fun.
Yeah, we're workaholics, but tonight we went to a place called The Dive.
It was a work meeting.
Yeah, we went to a work meeting, and our work meetings are the best. So you guys should join us on the work meetings because we do have them in a bar restaurant.
Yes, at happy hour.
So that's nice.
Yeah.
But
talk about important things.
Yeah.
Deadlines. Synergy.
Yeah. Trying to figure out stuff like prints and stuff, which we did. Like it's kind of interesting. I don't know. To us, it's interesting. Like we're coming out with a whole new, different kind of prints because we want some prints that are like in the past, like you see these amazing artists and they would do these lithographs and different types of prints, which are really cool. But they don't really I don't know. Like I'm not that inspired to carve a stone and make a lithograph or. You know what I mean?
Yeah. When we'll
to do that kind of thing. So like there was nothing, and we wanted something that would do some texture. So we've been working out ways to be able to get this like crazy texture.
Yeah.
But for it to be like a limited edition print, but I have texture on it, and not something like that you sent off to China and. You have somebody that sort of put in, crazy sort of whatever. So we've been working on that, but it has to be something to be done here in the studio. So it's not an original, but it's
an artist touched.
Yeah, it's like really close to being an original. So anyway, that's what we've been trying to work out. And it is hard. Oh my goodness, to work out this stuff. I mean, no one else puts out prints like that. So
and I feel
makes sense. I guess it'd be a little challenging.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's, you're treading your own path, Well, Ron's with us. Ron Seffert's with us. Says, hey, guys. Hey. Randy's with us. Says, hey, John and Jackie.
Hey, Randy. Hey, Ron.
And my mom has joined us. Says, hi, guys. I love you.
Hey.
Hey, happy post-Mommy's Day.
Happy post-Mommy's Day. Yeah, the Mommy's Day over your house was so much fun.
Yeah, we had a Hawaiian party, and everybody was in their Hawaiian shirts. It was awesome.
Yeah, I have the lei the flowered lei that I got from that party. It's hanging on my ukulele in the bar room.
Oh, mine's hanging on the TV in the bedroom.
Oh, I may move that to the bar room and.
Oh, because I found impromptu party.
Yeah, we're just like.
Yeah. So okay, John mentioned these prints that we were trying to do, and I figured I have one near me. Well, we have them all over because they're being resined, so they have to stay level and everything has to be kind of clean in here.
Oh yeah, and guys, I should say we're not trying to sell these. I mean, we are trying to sell them eventually,
well,
they're not for sale right now. Like this, we're just bringing it up because.
So what artists do in their studio?
Yeah, it's just interesting. I mean, to us, it's interesting. This is what we're working on. This isn't something you can order on the website or anything like that. It's just. We're trying to come up with something that has never been done before, so that's kind of what we're working on.
Well, and I'm curious to get people's input. Really, it's a bit you all out there are a bit of a focus group because we've been going back and forth with what is more appealing to the masses? Is it texture? Is it resin? Because resin is super popular. So we're just and what is also cost effective? You have to obviously in a business you have to think of that. So we've been trying a bunch of different things, and I have an example to show you guys. a little sticky.
Yeah, and any feedback you guys have is brilliant because
Okay, so
you guys are amazing. I don't know if you realize that, but you're pretty amazing.
boop, boop, boop. Okay, so this painting is called Sunglasses Number 2. It's one of my faves. It's an old one of John's.
Oh, that's the one with the bomb.
Yeah, it has a bomb going off in her glasses right here, like a nuke. And she's got real like stringy, super colorful hair. And in this print, and you can't really tell, I mean, it's got a high gloss, like it's got resin on it, so it's super high gloss. And you can see that with the lights being reflected. But it's also got this like bit of texture, which you can't really see because I don't know. I mean, you can kind of see it. I'm holding it up.
My paintings every week.
I know. I'm kind of holding it up at an angle so you can kind of see the texture. So we're kind of in between. Should we texture and resin? Should we just texture? Should we just resin? I don't know. So, I mean, like, I'm kind of curious what the mass is, what you guys out there, when you guys are looking for art and you're at festivals or what you dig in your house. Do you like it to be like super shiny and just like crisp, like glass-like, or are you digging the texture? We're just kind of on the fence about this. So I'm just curious what everybody has to say.
And we should say masses in quotes.
Oh, no. I mean the masses.
Yeah, well, you know, we're just a
your entire fan club
on a
of
Tuesday
10
night.
people.
I don't know how masses we are. but and that's why I'm really interested if you guys have anything to say, because I know you guys, and you guys have great opinions, and but one of the things, though, the reason that I'm even bringing this up, and because I don't want to waste y'all's time, I know you guys have busy lives, y'all are doing stuff, but one of the things, like, we're asked to go to the schools for the blind, we're asked to go to different speaking engagements, we're asked to do all this stuff. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. Whether, I mean, 99.9% of the stuff I do isn't for like for groups with disabilities, but it becomes a disability awareness talk because I'm there and I'm blind and I have an eagle, so you know it's always sort of a disability awareness sort of talk. And one of the things too, like with the shows and stuff, I can only do like maybe a couple of shows a year, and I mean we do some festivals and stuff. But we wanted to be able to do these prints, to be able to ship them out and do more shows, maybe be able to spread more disability awareness. I apologize. I have this cough that's coming, and it comes and goes. It's allergies. But I want to be able to have these prints that have this texture on it, but we want it to be cool and engaging. So we're just wondering what would be more engaging for people.
Yeah, and it's, yeah, again, it's like it's different for each show you're doing, so it kind of ranges. Well, let me say, Nancy has joined us, says hey. John Dolan's with us, says me and my son Charlie, parentheses legally blind, are tuning in. Thanks for tuning in. That's awesome.
Thank you so much. Hey guys.
Nancy says, so what's behind the plastic sheet behind John? Eek! It's not a plastic sheet.
Oh, it's funny you say that, though, because there's plenty of plastic around the studio. That one thing everywhere. Though, is actually a sheer curtain, and behind it is a window that's been covered up so that I don't have light in here.
Yeah, yes. John. Well, for multiple reasons. You're not a big fan of light, and
I like the dark.
And a lot of times we have film crews in here, and they always want to close the windows off so that it doesn't interfere with like the shot. So it's just we just tend to leave it up.
Yeah, light hurts my eyes. Like that's usually why I wear the sunglasses. Although in here we have like directional lights that are around, like they're little lights. It's one big light now. But when I first lost my eyesight, all light really hurt my eyes. But now like I can have light around. It doesn't hurt so much. But I just keep them more boarded up because it keeps the light the same in here. So whether it's nighttime or daytime. I can't tell.
It's always these
to keep the studio like it's a Vegas casino. That way I can tell if I've been painting 8 hours, 10 hours. Hey, I don't know. The Snyder's Day.
I mean, it's always this Christmassy sort of twinkly light situation, which is nice. It's funny though because I prefer a very different work environment. Whenever my work environment and doing school with Jack and everything is by the biggest window in the house with all the sun coming through, and a lot of times
they have a pet, not a pet squirrel, but nearly a pet squirrel.
We feed the animals at the window, and
we had like three film crews here in the last couple of weeks. And I think every one of them have come by and they've noticed like the squirrel at the window. They're like, "There's a squirrel at your window." Like, "Oh yeah, that's Dr. Lisa Fairfowler."
He's waiting.
she's
waiting
a
for
squirrel
food.
that comes here every day.
That's the thing. Well, Matt says artist touched, I think, is the most interesting. All right. So we got it.
Thank you. Okay.
I'm yeah, it's hard. Nancy says texture and resin.
Ooh, okay.
Ron
Nancy.
said, I think textures so I can feel what John feels. I like that.
Oh, what was that? I'm sorry, I missed that.
He says, Ron says, I think textures so I can feel what John feels.
Yes, that is the best.
That is the best. And then the resin actually keeps the picture better, but people like myself would love to close their eyes and just try to see what John sees. So, and you know that is part of the deal is that I help with these, so it's a bit of a you know, because they're flat and John no longer feels the image, so it's a bit of helping with like laying things down and like how it all kind of mimics the painting and stuff. So. And Christy says hello, has joined us. Hey,
oh, Christy, hey man.
And Claire has joined us. Says really missed seeing you guys at the Tulsa May Fest last weekend. So.
Oh my goodness, yeah, I
We
really
missed it. It looked like they had really good weather.
Oh,
I haven't talked to Christy though. I'm kind of curious if she had a good festival. So
yeah. Christy, was the weather good there? Was it a good turnout?
Oh, it's a different Christy.
Oh, never mind. Sorry, yeah. Christy. You don't have to answer that. You don't have to Google the weather at the Tulsa May Fest.
But yeah, it would. That is a fun festival. They have Indian tacos there. It's like the only festival that has an Indian taco, and I usually have to like handle up on that and regret it later. But it's really good.
Heck yeah, man! Yeah, we're gonna play a game tonight, and I want to show you this painting I've been working on. I've worked on it. I've worked on this painting a couple times, haven't I?
I don't know if you really. I mean, you might have showed it. I don't think you worked on it here.
Well, I've hit this with my head. Is this?
That's good.
Tell me, is that good? Okay, because I can get this closer. Does that help?
Yeah, that's good.
So I completely repainted this girl's head. This is the goddess of fortune, and so it's a lot of bright colors. And so I'm working on her face, and I really like this. I think maybe it needs some lighter colors around her hair. I don't know. I feel like. Pardon me, I feel like I had the lines of her hair coming down, and I have like some dark blues and some harsh kind of reds and oranges, and then over here is dark too, which I want to keep. That's like shadow, but I'm wondering if this ought to be a little bit lighter, maybe like for more light. I just feel like maybe the lines are too, I don't know, like too harsh.
For in what area? In her forehead?
Yeah,
like the lines in her hair?
Like maybe this should be lightened up a little bit. I don't know. I'm feeling it, and I know I have the the painting in my mind of what I'm working on. So I don't know if it feels right. I know what I did. I know what I've changed.
Yeah.
I completely changed her face. Like I gave her I whited out her face. I completely redid it. And now I'm wondering, if this is too dark. Originally, I was thinking of her being more of a blonde, and now I'm thinking of her more being of a red, purple, blue, orange, yellow. So it's a lot of colors going through there. Okay. Because you know my stuff. I love lots of colors, but I wonder if I might have the tone a little too dark. I don't know. What do you think?
Well,
what do you guys think?
Well, let me say. So Claire said yes, it was excellent weather, but kind of windy. It was Claire that missed us in Tulsa. And Chrissy says, LOL, I have an art showcase Thursday.
Oh.
And then Ron said, extremely pretty. Nancy.
Who has a showcase?
Christy. Not Christy Festival Christy that we know.
Well, Christy, you should post where those, if you want to, please post where the showcase
let us know where it is. That's awesome.
Maybe, maybe people in the area can go and check it out. That would be awesome.
Yeah. Ron says, extremely pretty. Nancy said she also seems Nordic. Ooh, I like that. Chrissy said that's absolutely gorgeous. I love it. Fred said, hello everybody. I made it. So hey Fred, thanks for tuning in. I would say, okay, I feel like I dig it. Okay, I think it's good.
Is this too high?
No, I mean, well, a little bit. No, that's good. Okay. That's good. No, that's too low.
Okay. I just want to give it. It's so close to the painting. I know it's probably not showing the whole painting.
No, it's perfect right there.
Okay. I think I tweaked it. Is that straight?
It's as straight as it's gonna get.
Okay, go. Sorry, guys. Sorry to take you on that journey.
The journey. I think I like it. I feel like the top of her head is a little too high.
Okay, see, I did take it down a little bit. I don't know if you can tell.
Well, I think her forehead part, like right in the middle above, in the middle, is too high, and that's what makes it all feel
like
too
it should
high.
be down here.
Well, like not that low, but take it down another.
Really?
Yeah, a tiny bit.
That's interesting.
And then commit to it. Don't just suggest it. Commit.
I mean, I've been working hard all my life to not get committed, but so it's.
I mean, like what I've noticed with your paintings
Some days are easier than others, guys.
What I've noticed is that you'll lay down these like suggestion, like these colors, and it's all like beautiful and super different colors. Mm-hmm. But when you're firm about where a line goes, it's a black line. Yeah. And so sometimes where you are slightly unsure about the line, it'll be more just colors than a solid black line.
You noticed that, did you?
Man, we've been married long enough for me.
Well, this is true because it's funny you say that.
Because it's true?
Because I have a color in my hand.
It is not black.
And it is not black. And I'm going to lay down a line. Okay. And if it's not good.
But are you doubting yourself?
I never doubt myself.
Okay, well then who cares? It's all good.
I know I'm wrong sometimes.
Well, Randy said LOL. But
that's the best part about painting, though, is that you don't really have to doubt yourself because you will make more mistakes than you will make the right choices.
Yeah.
But the great thing about painting, though, is that whenever you make a mistake, whenever you make a bad choice, you've got a paper towel or you got white paint.
You have a paper towel.
You can fix that mistake. Or in real life, if you're like, it's like everybody loves Raymond sort of thing. Like, honey, don't look fat. You're like, well, you're like, no. That's not a mistake you can outdo.
Yeah, that's true.
You can erase with white paint or a paper towel.
That's true.
That's why I love painting, guys.
Well, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, but Jaco Fernandez has joined us and says, John, you're awesome. Cheers from Chile.
Well, greetings, man. Thanks
awesome.
So much
for exciting.
I've never been to Chile, but I want to go so bad.
Yes. Lisa's with us, says, love you both, so precious and funny. And then Nancy said, you two are hilarious.
Oh, thanks. Gosh,
that's so funny.
Man, Chile, I've always thought Chile was such a cool country. It's so thin and narrow, like going down South America.
Isn't it like one of the bigger countries, but you don't realize it because...
Well, it's just so long. Like it's really narrow, but it's so long. Like the coastline is crazy.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know what it's like, but...
There's some fun fact about Chile
that in Chile, you're never that far away from the coast,
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to think. I want to say there is some weird fact about how the coast lies with Chile or the size of it or something, but I can't think of it.
Well, your dream has been always to live next to the coast?
On the coast, yes.
In Chile, that might be the place for you to go.
Maybe. I mean, it's jungle. I assume a lot of greenery.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, where is the closest Walmart? America?
Well, I don't know. I didn't think you liked Walmart.
I don't like Walmart, but
I was gonna say you're always like that.
No, but I also like supplies.
You like supplies.
I like to be able to get my supplies.
I think anything like that, you just have to plan out in advance.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not traveled in that respect, so I have no idea.
I don't know how well the camera is picking up or where the camera's situated or.
Yeah, no, you can see it.
Oh, can you? Okay, so. See, I lowered it to about here.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you were thinking? I mean, I can definitely see that. Like, I'm liking it.
I wouldn't. Okay.
So, like, the distance between, because you have the points. Like,
yes.
So you have the cheekbones to the eyes, to the nose, to the top. I mean, I can see that. I mean, girls do crazy things with the hair, so it can be a little more fluid. But I'm digging that though. I think you know what?
Okay.
I'm calling it. You might be right. I'm going with a darker pigment.
You might be right.
Yeah.
Well, Barbara says, "Oh my gosh, I almost missed this." Hi,
Barbara. Hey girl, how you doing?
And Jocko said it's large. Speaking of chili, it's large. Yes. I remember that, but I could have swore there was some weird fact about the coast of it. I don't know. Now I have to look it up or ask Jack because he's a big, map nerd.
Yeah, I always wanted to go to. I've been to Brazil a few times, times, 2-3 times.
Well, we almost went to Chile instead of that cruise. We were looking at different places, and that was part of the deal. Is it was beautiful, but you're literally in a tree house. Every resort was like a tree house.
Oh, really?
Which was because and that was kind of the thing is you're not gonna go out to a bunch of shops or this or that because at least the resorts we were looking at.
Yeah, it was just the thing that
Yeah, it wasn't there's not a 5 different.
I don't think everybody has some tree houses.
I don't know. Well, Nancy said I'm still seeing Viking Queen.
I think maybe you and your brother were on a weird site.
We were
just looking at tree houses in Chile. And then, I don't know.
Well, okay, so Jocko said, I follow John from 8 years ago. Your paintings are so intense, beauty, and I respect you so much. You have power in your hands.
Oh man.
And your sense is incredible. The mix of the colors, what's your technique? But it's insane. So what's your give us the elevator speech. What's your technique and why do you choose the colors you do? Elevator speech, go.
I don't have an elevator speech.
His elevator speech is if you're going to the top of the Empire State Building.
Yeah, I only have 1 hour keynotes. I don't have any elevator speeches. I'm trying to write a 15-minute talk that I have to give in a couple weeks, and it's hard because it's 15 minutes. Oh my gosh, there's so much I want to tell you guys. No, but yeah, it's really hard.
Okay, well, you feel the paints.
All that. Yeah. So
why do you choose the color? It's about emotion.
Well,
I don't know.
That is absolutely the truth. Thank you, Jackie. You are brilliant. But no, that is the truth. In my studio, when I paint, I listen to music. Whenever I hear music, that's the color for it. But you can also get color from everything, like anything that you interact with. Flavor, emotions, your feelings, all that has color, and it can mean different things. With me, though, with music, it isn't so much it's not like an arbitrary thing that I think about, where it's color that's actually hitting my mind. Whenever I hear a sound, I see color, and it's been that way my whole life. So I use a lot of sound, a lot of music in my color, in my painting. But in my painting though, whenever I was sighted, I didn't paint, I just did drawing. And all my drawings were, of course, black and white and gray. And I didn't really use color. And I thought if I did a drawing and it looked like the person or the thing that I was drawing, I would think oh, that's a really good drawing. After losing my eyesight, it became more important that it felt like the person. I still wanted to look like the person, but it needed to feel like them, like the emotions and all. And that's when color came in. And I was really afraid that I would forget what color looked like, which wasn't something I should have been worried about. But I didn't know what blindness was like or what all that was like. So I started painting. Painting gave me a way to be able to fill the lines, but started being able to express the color through it. So it's funny, but I appreciate color more now, I think, than I did when I was sighted. So,
nice.
And the more that I paint, the brighter everything needs to be, because the happier I am, and the happier I am, the brighter I want the colors to be.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, Barbara says the only knowledge of chili I have is that it goes good with cornbread.
Oh, you?
Fred said, cornbread.
Man, I would love to go to Chile sometime. That's one of the countries. I want to go to Ireland because my family is all from Ireland and Scotland and all that fun stuff.
I won't.
But Chile, though, because I've been to Brazil enough. I want to go to Brazil more. Brazil's brilliant. The people there are so amazing that if I got a chance to go to Brazil, I'd be like, oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
But I've never been to Chile, and that's another country in South America.
Yeah.
They're just so important down there, and I don't know. I would love to go down.
Well, Lisa says, from your painting, I see a no-nonsense goddess.
Ooh.
Which this is, I don't know if you said it at the beginning of the show, but this is the goddess of Fortuna.
Yeah. I did.
So-
For fortune, the goddess of fortune, and makes you wonder, like, what is fortune? Is it
Mm.
like for this lady? She's holding money and stuff because most people think fortune. Oh, fortune. But what else could fortune be?
Well, is that really what's in her? What do you call that thing? The thing around her. What is that?
Oh, like the cornucopia.
Cornucopia.
thing?
That's it.
Yeah.
Is it really money in there? Is
Yeah,
that what
it's
you're
like a little
okay.
coin. So like, I don't know.
Okay.
Can you see?
Well, it's the camera's a little. But
I can go now.
no, it's cool. It's cool.
Whoa.
Dun dun dun. Well, that's cool.
Yeah,
Okay,
so it's just sort of like this, like that. So it could also be just some bread or something. I mean, because for some people, maybe fortune is plenty to eat. Family,
yeah.
health, could be a lot of different things.
Well, Claire says Chile is the longest and most narrow country in the world. Maybe that's what you were thinking of. Maybe. I knew it was like the long. Maybe that's
shoot.
it. Maybe that's it. Is like it has the most coast out of any country in the world. I don't know.
I don't know if it is that.
Thanks for the fun fact. I appreciate it.
Maybe Australia. I mean,
I don't know. I don't know.
Australia has coast all around it.
That's true. Australia. Well, okay. Lisa says, I teach 7th grade world history, touching on Da Vinci's use of mathematics. Do you do the same thing in your own way?
Sorry, I just hit the thing with it.
You got like algebra going on over there?
No, but it's interesting that you say that though, because whenever you first lose your eyesight, you learn orientation and mobility, which is just O&M. We call it O&M because orientation and mobility is a long word to say, and or phrase, but it depends. It depends on your O&M teacher. So there's some people who lose their eyesight. They never learned this, but with mine, this was a thing, and she's brilliant. Alexa McIntyre, she's brilliant. Love her to death. Haven't talked to her in years, but she was so amazing. But you start learning how to do like angles and steps, and you start learning how to build like a spatial map. So how to spatially orient yourself to your environment, and you can count steps. You can do all this. And it makes sense because different people understand the world in different ways. So you have visual learners or oral learners, people that are more, I don't know, kinesthetic, maybe learners. And so there's all different kinds of things. So, it makes sense that, if you're visually impaired, there's going to be different ways that make sense. But one of them, though, is counting steps and knowing kind of what angle you're going. So if you're at a corner, and there's two walls and they're like 90 degrees and you're leaving one, you're going straight out, you're going 90 degrees, and you go 9 steps and then you turn, basically another 90-degree angle. You start building in this wall, the whole map and stuff. So you know exactly where everything is. After a while, though, it's almost like driving where like you're using your frontal lobe to drive your temporal lobe, the whole front part of your brain. Then after a while, it's just your midbrain. Like you're not even thinking about it anymore. You go miles down the road and you don't even remember. You don't even know. Like what in the world? Because you're thinking about work. You're thinking about all this other stuff. Well, it's the same way with this. Like once you learn it, like you get down to the point where, like you're counting steps and stuff, and you don't even need it anymore. Like it's crazy. Like how far you've gone. You just have like this mental map that starts building. So the more you do it, the better it is. But at first it's really hard, really, really hard. But that's what I started using with the painting. And that's one of the reasons we teach it for schools for the blind and different things. And because if you're using the O&M techniques, like what I do for the painting, it helps on not only your painting, not only your art, or if you're knitting or if you're doing clay or any of that, it helps your ability to get around, helps your ability to remember what's on your plate. Everything gets better because your spatial maps just start to blossom. Like it just becomes this 3D sort of world that you live in, and it really helps.
Makes sense.
So sorry, I kind of went on there, but I got a little excited.
Yeah, I got a little excited. Well, Lisa says, fortune is what you make of it. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Fred said anywhere in South America would be pretty cool. Argentina, Rio, Chile, Colombia. And then he said, what about Canada? If you're into that.
I love Canada.
I mean,
I've only been
hey.
I've been in Toronto like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
But I've never been to Vancouver. I want to go to Vancouver. I want to go to the other side of Canada.
Yeah, I mean, when we went to Toronto, it was awesome.
Because like in Toronto, like I've been there, some, but I swear to my goodness, it's almost like you're in America, because like they're not saying a boot and a all this sort of stuff. Like I really expect everybody to be like, hey, what do you boot? Like what are you like? Hey, and it was just like it just sounded like I was like if people would have to ask you like, are you from Canada? Or are you from America? I'm like, oh. I'm from Canada. I mean, I'm from America. I'm from Canada.
I don't even know.
Where am I from? I don't even know anymore.
Well, he says there's a lot of coast up there in terms of.
There is. Oh, it's so brilliant. Everybody's so friendly.
Oh, it's yeah. Well, Steve is with us, and he says, being the plant nerd I am, I can tell you that Chile has some areas that the plants survive off the mist blown in from the sea.
Wow.
So that's pretty crazy. I'm telling you, man. Like when we looked at the resorts, it was like jungle. I mean, which was awesome and beautiful, but it was like that. Do you know what you're signing up for at that point?
Man, that is awesome.
Lisa says, yes, I hear what you're saying. And as I watch you, I'm fascinated. It's that it's memorized in your physiology too, like painting and understanding.
Yeah, it's weird because like with your eyes, it's just a sensory organ that's taking in information, and your hands do the same. But there's techniques to be able to let your sense of touch take over what your eyes do. So
yeah,
I knew nothing about any of that. I was so blown away that it was even a thing, and thank goodness. I mean, thank goodness the time that we live in. I mean, it's incredible.
Well, Jocko said, I have shown your paintings to many friends and they have been fascinated with them since they are beautiful. But when I tell them that you really paint them with your soul, since they don't know at that moment that you have no vision, they say, wow, but how? Even some of them paint and they are not at all close to your level as an artist. Your only friend we hope to have, he hopes to have more of your art. Oh. So that's really sweet.
Well, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that so much, and that means that means the world to me. Guys, I know I say this a lot, but I really started painting to connect with people, and I didn't think it would work. I felt very angry, very isolated, alone, and I'm working on a speech that I have to give in a couple weeks, and it's been I've been going over my notes and stuff, and it's just it just brought home to me even more about how alone I was in the beginning, and how isolated and angry and depressed I felt when I started. And I don't feel that way anymore. And it's thanks to you guys. And but that's why I still paint every day, and to get that communication and to get that connection with everybody. And so, man, thank you so much. I mean, it's just brilliant to me. I didn't think anybody would see a painting of mine. I didn't think it would connect with anybody. And the fact that it has, and that I'm still painting, and that it's still going out there, and I'm still able to chat with people, that's just brilliant.
Well, Fred says it's really amazing. Lisa says, thank you. Ron Captain's with us, says hi. Hey, Ron. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, Lisa says, you'll love Vancouver, Victoria. If we go up to the Canada area.
Oh, man.
And Barbara said, I used to work in a book ordering facility and pulled books all day to fill orders. I got to a point where I could pull the correct amount without even counting. So, yeah, wow. I mean, I know whenever you give the whole, like, you start to understand muscle memory and the senses, that a really good analogy, I think, especially because you give this speech to a lot of kids, is playing video games. And, like, I know when Jack and I are playing video games, we don't look at the controllers. Well, I look at the controller a bit more than he does, but we don't, we're like, zooming through things, and you drive a car, you don't look at everything. So
yeah, or if that makes complete sense. On the keyboard, like there's sometimes like it's hard for me to remember where the letters are on the keyboard, but I've typed for so long that that I have to think. Well, where's L? Where if I have to think of where is L, I have to think about it for a minute. But if I'm typing, like my finger will hit it, and like I'll think, oh, I'm typing self, SELF. And then but if somebody asks me, oh, where's L on the keyboard, I would have to think,
I would have
oh,
to
wait
think
a
about
minute,
that.
let me think about it.
Yeah.
It's just a muscle memory kind of thing. So it's weird.
Yeah.
So but it's like anything else. Like if you're playing a guitar and you learn how to play the chords, at first you're staring at your hands
Yeah.
and then after a while, your hands are feeling along the frets and they can find it. They're feeling like the little subtle indications.
Yeah, for sure.
Little fret bars and stuff.
Well, Fred said, speaking of earlier, he said, I started playing music because I felt that way also, but I still feel that way. Haha. Speaking of connecting with people. And Lisa said, and your painting really activates all the senses for me, including the psychic intuitive sense. So that's cool.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Awesome.
Man,
all right.
cool.
So we have, we figured we play some trivia. We're unfortunately tonight, we're not giving away any art. We're just kind of like having some fun. Honestly didn't feel like whipping out the hat and all writing. So
yeah, it's been a little crazy around the studio, guys. But yeah, I want to have
stuff
some fun.
everywhere.
I was going to say, let's play a game.
All right. So do you have a preference? Do you want to play here, I'll pull it up on the screen. Do you want to play general knowledge?
I've been doing some weird stuff here lately.
What are you feeling smart in these days?
Gosh, I don't know. That's a good question.
We've got general knowledge, dictionary, entertainment, history, food and drink, geography, science and nature.
What are you thinking? Does anybody have a strong opinion? Because
Randy said entertainment. Fred said not food.
Let's do entertainment. Let's go with Randy. Right. Randy put his voice out there.
All
Let's
right.
do it.
We got chimed in. Let's do this. All right, here we go.
All right, Randy, but I'm going to listen to your answers though.
Okay, who played the monarch in the 2006 film The Queen?
Oh crap, I'm out. Let's go back. Let's get another tap.
Nope, we're not doing that. A, Maggie Smith, B, Helen Mirren, C, Kate Blanchett, or D, Judi Dench.
You know what? I'm going to say Judi Dench because I know she's played it in the past. I don't know if it's for this one.
Yeah.
But I gotta admit, I know she's older, so it's not like a real thing, but I do have a bit of a crush on Judi Dench, Dame Judi Dench. I think she's awesome.
and Helen Mirren, I mean, come on.
Well, yeah, but Helen Mirren is awesome, but
I'm trying to think who Maggie Smith is.
Judi Dench, though, she just, I think, not like a crush, but I don't know, like I would love to go to dinner with her.
Really?
And just chat with her. I think she'd have so much interesting stuff to say. She'd just be so interesting to hang out with, and she just seems like she has this positive sort of energy and all. I just think that's really neat.
Well, it's a little all over the place with everybody. It's definitely between kind of Judi Dench and Helen Mirren, which I want to say it's Judi. I would guess Judi Dench. I don't know. Right. Should we try it? Should we go for it?
Let's try it. Let's see.
Nope. Wow.
Yeah, man. You know what? I never liked her anyway. She's pretentious. She's just so full of herself.
All right, Helen Mirren. Watch it be one of the younger actresses. No, it was Helen Mirren. Okay, cool. All right. Who portrayed Captain Bligh in the 1962 movie Mutiny on the Bounty?
Oh my word! I don't know.
Okay, I'm not seeing this.
Oh my word! Gosh.
We got A, Trevor Howard.
So
B,
famous,
Errol Flynn.
Errol Flynn.
Errol Flynn. C.
Errol Flynn played Robin Hood.
Okay. C, Laurence Olivier. D, Charles Laughton.
Okay. I'm gonna guess D, Charles Laughton.
Why do you guess that?
Final answer.
What? Oh, do you know this?
Final answer.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding.
All right.
No, I don't. Only because Trevor. Well, gosh, it could be Trevor Howard, but Errol Flynn and Laurence Olivier. I don't think they did.
Well, there's definitely more D. People are agreeing with you.
But Trevor Howard, I'm not as familiar with, and Charlie. I don't know.
All right, Charles Laughton. Let's try it. No, you're wrong.
Trevor.
Trevor.
I never liked Charles.
Oh my god.
Gosh, I'm doing terrible this time.
We're struggling, people.
Well, what is Ray guessing? Because Ray got us into this mess.
Randy Ray. Well, he's I don't know yet. Okay, let me read the next one. Which singer's first name is Melissa? D. J-Lo. C. Pink. I'm reading them backwards for some reason. B. Missy Elliott. Or A. Lil' Kim.
All right, I want to hear what Randy Ray's answer is on this one.
Well, Randy said B. Missy Elliott.
Oh, he said that pretty quick then. Wow.
Nancy wrote V. She's like, I don't even know.
This is hard.
I mean, I would guess B. That seems logical, but it seems almost too easy. And I know it's not J-Lo.
Yeah.
I don't think it's Pink.
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it's B. Should we go with it?
I'm thinking Missy Elliott or maybe Pink, because Melissa, I could see Pink being Melissa.
Okay, well, all right, let's
in my class
it's Missy Elliott.
Oh, nice.
Way to go, crowd. Okay.
It's hard.
What rock and roll song was used as the theme to the 1955 film The Blackbird Jungle? Blackboard Jungle.
I was going to say, I've seen this movie. It's Blackboard.
Okay. Well, if you know that.
Well, that's all I know. It's black and white. Did it say it was black and white?
No.
It's black and white.
Oh, okay.
I was actually like at a half a point.
Half a point for it. A, Rock Around the Clock. B, Razzle Dazzle. C, Shake, Rattle, and Roll. Or D, School Day.
Okay, I have it down to two answers.
Okay. Do tell.
B or D?
So Razzle Dazzle or School Day?
Yeah.
B or
Blackboard
D.
Jungle. You would think School Day. You would think School Day because it's Blackboard. Schools.
Well, that's, but
is that what they want you to think?
I don't know. If
They're
I was
trying to razzle dazzle you into the deep.
If I was giving this test to Jack in homeschool, I'd be like, decipher in that Blackboard School Day is the bee's knees.
Yeah, but Blackboard does sound like School Day.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That would be the answer.
I know. So that's what I'm thinking, bro. But is that what they think you like? They want you to think.
Okay.
What are people saying?
Well, it's a little. All these are honestly all over the place. It's like School Day or Rock Around the Clock. We got a couple of those. Got some Shake, Rattle, and Roll.
Well,
not a lot of razzle dazzle.
Shake, Rattle, and Roll is piano. It's what's his name? Oh gosh, he married his cousin.
I don't know.
Lee something.
I say we guess School Day.
Okay, let's do that.
All right. That's wrong. Golly, this is the
Razzle
worst
Dazzle.
word.
I bet it's Razzle Dazzle.
You think it's Razzle Dazzle?
I think.
It is not Razzle Dazzle.
Oh my goodness, it's one of the big ones? I didn't figure it was one of the big ones because they were so well known.
Oh, Lisa. Randy said Jerry Lee Lewis. Lisa said Lewis.
Jerry Lee Lewis. That's it.
Okay. Some people are saying A. Let's just. I cannot believe.
Wow,
it's A. It's Rock Around the Clock. This is ridiculous.
Wow, that was in that movie? Oh my goodness.
See, if it was about reality TV, I would be getting 100. Okay. What was actor Cary Grant's real name?
Oh my word, I should know this. I love Cary Grant. But I do not
you
know
got
this.
A. Mervyn Horrocks. B. Clarence Goldstein. C. Archibald Leach. Or D. Maurice O'Flaherty.
Wow, he just really changed his whole name. I mean, like, Cary Grant doesn't sound anything like those. That's just like, wow.
Okay, some people are like, I know this for sure.
Oh, who are these people? What are they saying?
Nancy says C. A lot of people are like, it's C.
What's C?
Archibald
Leach? Is that what it was?
Yeah. That's a weird. Well, I mean, if you had that kind of name and you're going to Hollywood, I might change it to
Archie Leach.
Okay.
Let's do that.
All right, let's do it. Where do you go, crowd?
What? Wow.
We'd be suffering if it wasn't for them.
Yeah.
Okay. Remade in 2007, which 1988 comedy starred Sonny Bono, Debbie Harry, Ricky Lake, and Divine? Okay. This is easy. A. Working
Is it?
Girl. Yeah. B. Beetlejuice. C. Married to the Mob. Or D. Hairspray.
I know it's not Beetlejuice.
No.
That's all I know.
Honestly, the Ricky Lake gave it away for me because I would watch.
Ricky Lake gave it away for you?
Well, I mean, she was like in it, and it was like,
Wasn't she like a talk show host?
yeah, it's like she actually got a gig that was.
Well, what is it?
Well, I think it's Hairspray, and the majority of the crowd thinks it's Hairspray.
I would guess Hairspray too.
All right, let's
But
try.
now that you said that, I'm really thinking Hairspray.
It's Hairspray.
Yay! Way to go, babe.
Okay, which novel has a hero named John Ridd? A. Wuthering
Entertainment's
Heights.
kicking my butt.
I know.
Holy moly.
A. Wuthering Heights. B. The Da Vinci Code. C. Lorna Doone. Or D. Along Came a Spider. I don't even know.
I'm gonna say not Wuthering Heights. That's all.
I mean, Randy's a book nerd. Nancy's a book nerd. Let's see.
Heathcliff.
Randy says C. Lorna Doone. Nancy's just like a D question mark.
Randy is really good with that stuff.
I mean, he owned a bookstore.
Well,
He's got to get this right.
Randy's owned everything at some point.
That's true. Okay, so
but I mean, Randy knows like who was in what, and directed, and produced, and
that's
this.
true.
And that.
He's a big nerd. Okay,
incredible.
Let's try Lorna Doone. That seems to be
Lorna Doone.
Dune. Sorry. Okay, the
character.
Yes, we got it right.
Oh yeah.
Well, the crowd did. I had no clue. The character of Phoebe on Friends was played by which actress?
Oh, I know this one. Holy crap! This is the first time I've known something like I think outright.
This is easy.
I can just say it.
Oh, okay, do it.
Courtney Cox. No, Lisa Kudrow.
Okay. Yes. A. Lisa Kudrow. B. Courtney Cox. C. Jennifer Aniston. Or D. Julia Louis-Dreyfus. It is in fact Lisa Kudrow.
Yay! Finally, something I knew.
Who out of all those actresses has the most money? That's the question.
Oh, I think it's Julia.
Yeah, by far.
Well, maybe not by far over Jennifer.
I don't know. I mean,
Google it, but I bet they're closer than you think.
You think?
I think.
Interesting. Okay.
She married some pretty rich people, plus had a successful career.
Yeah, but I mean, Dreyfus has got like crazy family money.
Yeah, but not as much as you think.
I don't know. Anyway,
why don't you Google it and see?
I will later.
Oh, okay.
Okay, who sang the theme song for the 1997 movie Titanic?
Oh, I know this one.
A. Celine Dion. B. Mariah Carey. C. Janet Jackson. D. Melissa Etheridge. Do you know it?
Man, I thought it was the Ramones, but I'm gonna go with Celine Dion.
It would be a better. Ooh, they should do a cover of it. That'd be cool. You are right. Which of the Baldwin brothers starred as Juan Tripp in the 2004 film The Aviator?
Oh no, I remember The Aviator, but
I don't think I know this.
I thought I did.
A. Daniel, B. William, C. Stephen, or D. Alec?
I don't remember. I recognize some Baldwin brothers in the answers, but I don't know which of them did the thing.
I don't know.
I'm thinking it's either Stephen or Alec, but
Aviator.
Maybe Alec. You know what? The Aviator was an A-list film.
Was it?
Well, it had Leonardo DiCaprio. It was like a big film back then. So I'm thinking Alec Baldwin would probably been in the thing because he's an A-list actor.
Okay. Should we try it? Let's try it.
Just from that, I'm thinking. Is it? Yeah.
That's it. Very good.
Hey.
Very good. Oh, we got 83 people. We are mediocre trivia players.
Hey, I'll take it. Hey.
Wow. Randy said it's so good, the Aviator film.
It is good. It is good.
I don't know if I ever
It's long, but you should definitely watch it. It's really good. Like, it's really well done. It's really well acted.
Yeah. Is
Yeah,
it
it's
robots or
awesome.
dinosaurs?
Yes. And
Oh.
there's zombies, but you just have to wait for the last minute.
Yeah.
So it all comes out in the very last minute of the film. So just watch it.
Okay, yeah. That's on my next list to watch, I'm sure.
It's the weirdest thing. It's like they all spring out of the
Well, as long as
spruce.
there's enough CGI to distract me from drama.
it is a really good film, though. You know, the film that I haven't seen with Leonardo DiCaprio that I want to is a Great Gatsby, and I'm surprised.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that either.
You know, because I've read the book so many times. I think that's part of the thing, though, is I've read like the Fitzgerald book.
Yeah.
And so I have like in my mind what it is, and I almost don't want to see the movie. Like, I do want to see the movie, but it's just like I have the story played out in my head, and it'll be interesting to see what it's like for someone else's take on the story, you know? But it's different. So I don't know.
Well, a lot of people are singing its praise. Randy says spaceships and ray guns. Fred said, I've never seen Titanic. So,
well,
you're lucky. No.
It's good. It's good.
It is a good play. You know. I mean, in order to have a conversation about it, I guess people should watch it. But what do I know? I am perplexed by people that have never seen like Star Wars. That trips me out a little bit. Like anybody that's like, I've never seen a single Star Wars, or you watch like some of those it's the TikToks where like the boyfriend or girlfriend will film their other significant other like watching it for the first time, and it's they're I'm like, I don't even understand that, I guess, but everybody's got to see it for first time.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
It is amazing, but. Well, guys, I want to thank y'all so much for hanging out with us and everything. Tonight, we're just sort of hanging out in the studio. Just reminds me of the COVID days where we're just here chatting and hanging out for kicks and giggles.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Be sure to like, subscribe, all that fun stuff.
Next week, we'll have some interesting stuff. We're doing like a festival next week. I think we'll have an art giveaway, and we'll do some fun stuff and all that, and it'll be good. But thank y'all for hanging out with us for so long.
We'll have more of these prints done so we can get more input. I'm curious what everybody has to say about it. But definitely tune in, share us with your friends, and I don't know, stay creative.
Yeah, guys, and I'll see you in 15 seconds. Bye-bye.